I want to make a special tote. In fact, this is a normal tote that has a bottom, this one. It is heavily lined, it is rigid. It will have a face, this one, and a back, this one. I will complicate it because I will make a gusset like here. This will be the assembled parts, like this and like this. And now we will further complicate it by placing this here and this here, and we will stitch this here and here, and it will go under this, and here we will have a D-ring, and this will stay like this. To make something that looks good and to realize an equilibrium for this object, we will place this here, and of course in the other part here it will be the same. Because I want that everything will stay as it should be, I will use a grover to make a line for bending. If I make this cut, it will bend easier. You see, this bends, this will bend precisely, exactly as I want. Like this. This will stay here, like this, and it will bend together with this. So I will mark the indentations here and here. Because I have a very sharp knife, I will skive this. It is not mandatory, but it will help. Same here. First we will make the easy stitchings. We can use the holes on the pattern, or we can use some glue. I will scratch. I don't have to scratch a lot. I will scratch this too. And I will use glue. It's something very useful. It makes two things in the same time. I make only one set of holes. I don't have to measure the holes because the parts will stay as I want from the beginning. And then when I stitch, it will be easier because I don't have to keep the parts in place. They stay because of this glue. As you see, I don't spread a lot of glue. I don't have to wait until it is dried because I will stitch everything. It's okay. You see, I have the signs for the holes. I wanted to make a black bag. This is a very good horse leather, this one. This is cow. And I wanted to use this culata di cavallo. This is the name. for this leather, and now I will make the holes. And so on, of course. I made these holes, I will stitch them. I made these holes, I will stitch them. I will stitch them before I will place this piece here. Also, I will glue the D-ring here according to the signs. I will press like this, and I will make all the holes except these holes, because this part will be placed here like this. Then I will glue this here, or I will make the holes without gluing using the signs here like this, and then we will see each other again. So first I will stitch this, 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 and the other face. As you see, I stitched these parts, I stitched these two circles, I stitched these decorative elements, and now I will glue this here and this here. Like this. I will also stitch this here and here, and after I do this I will place this here. Oh, how nice it looks. And I will make the holes, and I will stitch this, and I will also stitch this holes and stitch this. It will look awesome. And after that I will bend everything, and I will do the same for the other part here. But for this one I will make the holes from the beginning. Now I will use glue. I can use glue. I'll scratch this because I need a strong bondage, and if I open the pores the bondage will be better. I use glue, but you can do that using the signs for the holes. I will match the parts like this. I will also, before stitching, I will insert this part too. Okay. I glued this. This is a shortcut again. I will tell you again this. On the other side I will do it using the holes of the pattern. Now I will make the holes using the signs. Oh, do you hear my cat? What a nice voice she have. Mochica. She is Mochica. Mochica, Mochica. I will make 2 more holes and I will stop the recording. I made these holes. Oh, I forgot to stitch this one. I will stitch it. I stitched this stitching too. I have signs here, so I will insert this here like this, and I will stitch with it. I will start with a double step as usual. If I'm not careful. So this step is made 2 times. And now I have to be careful because I will have to go through this piece too. You see? It stays because the needle keeps it. I do this only for amusement because I can make a normal tote without this construction, but this construction will look so good. I matched black with another black, but I will make another one, I guess, with straps from a contrast color. I will help myself using this my magnetic pony stitch as usual. It's so easy to stitch because it is glued and the holes are, in fact, I don't have 2 holes in 2 parts, I have 1 hole in 2 parts. And so on. I will do the same here. I will unglue this because I can. I will stitch this too. I told you that we will stitch this one different than the first one. I made the holes. You see I have all the holes here, 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 here at the coup. I will place this. I have a sign here. You have this sign too. Let's start. I'll start with a reinforced step. So first I will make it backwards. Now we will make it double. Now I will make this hole, and after that I'll insert this piece here like this. Like this. Okay. You see, it is here, it is inserted, everything is okay. I will make this stitching, then I will make this stitching. You see? This one, I will make this one. See you then. Now let's stitch this. I have to match the parts. I have this needle. It is a blunt owl, in fact. I succeeded in placing this. Now I don't want it to move, so I use a piece of Eva foam Now I stitch this. Start wherever you want. And so on. I will stitch this one too, and then I will stitch this. It's so easy. After that we will stitch the bottom. I will finish this stitching. The bag is like this. I stitched almost everything. Now I will stitch the bottom. I have the middle of this part and the middle of the bottom, so I want to do this. I will use this awl to help myself, so I do like this. This is a big piece of Eva foam. Now I will place another blunt awl to help me a little more, like this, and a piece of rubber too, here, you see. And now everything stays in place, easy and beautiful, and I can stitch. This is the first step. You see? It's easy to stitch from now on. And I will stitch all the bottom. And I will stitch like this. Because I made this cut, the face bends easy under the bottom. And so on until it's ready. It will be like this. I will make another set of holes here. You will find it from the beginning on the pattern. And I will place a zipper from this bag. It is a very big bag. It will look awesome. Let me show you again my beautiful cat. She is Mochi. Mălăița Mochi. Mălăița. I will close this bag with a zipper. So I will place a zipper here. First, the zipper. How I do a zipper without pattern. You can do it with pattern. I want to show you how to make it in an easy way. This is one of my round punches, 14 millimeters. It is good for this zipper. If you don't have, if you have a bigger zipper, use a bigger round punch. So this is how I use my round punch. This is a very old set of tools. Now I will cut. I can cut it in two ways. First cut, I will make the first cut with my alpha cutter. Like this. Take care where you reach this point, because if you go further you will cut where you don't want to cut. And the second cut is with a Japanese knife. It is a very good tool to make straight cuttings. Now I will do what I always do when I make zippers. I use glue. I keep my brushes in Doyle so they can be soft and usable. The zipper has special lines. On this zipper there are lines from its construction, so I can place it correct. I have to use those lines. You can use, instead of glue, you can use double adhesive tape. It is the same. It helps a lot. Now the second side. Using glue you can adjust. It is glued, but who knows how I use the zipper knows that I will reinforce the back of the zipper with some very thin pigskin. Okay, I will make two lines because I need only two narrow, I guess narrow is the word, straps, two very thin straps. I will use the lines of the zipper again. As I said, I will cut a very narrow strap. And another one. You see, I don't measure, I do this freehand. It's not so important how thick it is. You only have to make the holes through these straps. You see? Because of these straps, my zippers will stay perfectly straight. It won't make wrinkles. I guess wrinkles is the word. Okay. Now again with this, I will hammer it a little. I will trim the excess. Paka, paka. Paka, paka. I will use my compass to make signs. Hey, 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 hey. And I will make holes. You have the holes on the pattern, but I don't need it. I will make the holes freehand. Let's see. You see? I also make the holes in the thin leather, in the thin pigskin. I will make these holes and then I will stitch everything around the zipper. This is how I stitch the zipper. I clamp this piece here. I start the stitching. And of course, stitch, stitch. And so on. I stitched the zipper. The zipper will be stitched on the bag using these two parts. I will glue them here and here. I will make the holes and I will stitch, and I will show how this looks. I made this stitching and this stitching. Here is the zipper. It looks like this. And now we will stitch this here and here. I will glue and I will stitch. You can use, of course, the pattern's holes. You can use those holes. But for me, it's easier this way. Use the signs for this. I glue it. You see, gluing and then making holes is the simplest thing for me. Now let's make the holes. I will elevate a little that punching pad like this. You see, I can put my hand down there, and now it is really easy. Of course, I will make signs with compass. I can mark the holes using this tool like this, but I don't need it. I can make the holes, mark the holes using the pattern but I don't need it. I can make the holes freehand. I don't have marks anymore, so I make the holes freehand. You see, you can do it really easy, and except these holes and these holes, every other hole can be made freehand. At every pattern there are holes that you have to make using pattern, and a lot of holes can be made freehand using glue. Now I will make this stitching. I won't show you a lot of it. And so on. Let's make the straps. Everything is with holes according to the pattern. I already have the keepers, and now I'll start to assemble it. First, we place this Sam Browne stud. Then I will use some glue to place the D-ring. Like this. I'll place the D-ring. I will make this stitching, this one. I will come with this keeper. Oh, please. Okay. Then I will make this stitching. You see, glue helps us very much. Then I will make this stitching, and I will place this keeper too. You see? I have these keepers. I will stitch them. I want you to see the thread because this leather is black and it wasn't a very good choice for the tutorial, but the bag is very beautiful. I really like black from time to time. We made these stitchings, and now we will join the parts. You see, I will bend this like this. This is the face of the strap, so I will place it like this. I use, as usual, glue. So this is it, and this is how it will be placed on the bag, like this. You see, like this, and like this. You see? Now let's stitch it. Stitching is not a very spectacular thing. I will stitch it as usual. Stitch and stitch. Like this as usual. I won't show you more stitching, it's boring. This is the strap. I have two more keepers. Not mandatory, but they can do something. How do we place it? Like this. Oh, first I will place a keeper here. I will go through this. You see, I will go through this keeper. I will go to this keeper too, and I will use this Sam Browne stud, and I will close this here. I will do the same here. Okay, here. Do it like in the other side. Okay, and like this. And this is the bag. It is a man's bag, so I will make a few pictures outside. I will use myself as a model.